Hello everyone, it is Friday and my name is Ryan and it's question week, so I'll be answering your questions for this week, and I'm going to be answering a bunch of questions that y'all asked in the past couple of videos because I couldn't make a video last week, so therefore there was no questions last week. The first question was, are you dreading your hair? Yes, I have been for about a year now, and it takes a while because I'm doing it the natural method with no chemicals and no salons and stuff. What do you find to be the most frustrating part of your transition from female to male? I think the most frustrating part is that there's a lot of waiting involved. Like, I had to wait to get top surgery, I had to wait for my parents to come around, I had to wait for people to call me the correct name and pronouns, I had to wait for my name change. There's a whole bunch of waiting when you're transitioning, and it gets really frustrating at sometimes. You're just like, come on, but sometimes waiting is a good thing and it lets you experience your life a little bit more. I think the most frustrating thing about being trans is the questions that people ask, because some of them are very rude and offensive. People always ask the question, when did you know? When did you realize you were trans? When did you find out? How did you find out? It's the same questions over and over again. It gets really annoying to answer them so many times. I just want to write all the answers on a business card and give them to people when they ask me just so many times to these questions. I like answering the more deep questions, like the questions that you all ask me. I really enjoy it. What do people not understand about the trans community that annoys you? People don't understand that every trans person is different and has a different experience. People think that trans people have to follow a specific path when they transition, and that's completely untrue. Every single person is an individual and is therefore different. So people just need to realize that there's difference even in groups that are minorities. Are you religious? No, I'm not. The only thing I do believe in is fate. How old were you when you got your lip ring, and why did you get that piercing? This is a really funny story, and it pertains to the religion question too. So when I was 13 years old, I was like, oh, I really want to get a lip ring. What could I do to get a lip ring? You know, I'm 13, I need to get parents' signature or just like go get it somewhere. And I ended up making a deal with my mom that I would go to religion class, make my confirmation, and then she would take me to the tattoo and piercing shop across the street from the church to get my lip pierced. So I made my mom sign a contract and everything, and yep, right after I made my confirmation, I got my lip pierced, and that was like the only way I was like going to all those religion classes. What are your thoughts on bigender people? Anyone that's gender variant, I think it's completely normal to not fit in the gender binary or to fit in the gender binary. I don't see a problem with either things. I think it's really cool that people are out and open about being gender fluid, gender queer, bigender, agender, all the different terms. I think it's courageous because we live in a society where gender variance isn't really accepted, so it's hard to come out as things other than male, female, boy, girl. So kudos to anyone who's out. So I want to talk about this new project that I just created today, actually. It's called I Wish I'd Known Project. It's a project to share the stories of LGBT people and our allies in hopes to provide some insight and some hope for LGBT youth and young adults. It's a really important thing for people to tell their stories, share their experiences, and give some new perspectives to LGBT youth and the people that are just coming out right now. I'll leave a link in the info so that you can go check out the project and submit your story. I want to collect as many stories as possible, and hopefully if you're watching these videos on LGBT teens, that means that you are an ally or you are in the LGBT community. So hopefully I get a bunch of submissions from all of you. I really want everyone to be a part of it and make it a really awesome project. So thank you, and that's it for this week. If you have questions, leave them below and I could answer them in 2 weeks. And I will see y'all next week. Bye.